Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show that's all about business all the time. Hopefully by now y'all got me figured out. I am Trapper the Rapper. Hey, are you a YouTuber? Are you trying to be a YouTuber? Do you want to know the ins and outs of starting a YouTube channel? Well, hey, right now you got two professional YouTubers sitting in front of you. Hey, my man Chap, he's been doing his BigChapTV. He's killing the game right now, and his numbers are about to double. So if you stick around, we'll tell you all the mistakes that we've made, everything that we learned about YouTube, and we also gonna talk a little Arkansas business too. Hey, you ready to do this? Introduce yourself, man.
Man, I'm Big Chap, man. Big Chap TV. You know what I'm saying? Just an Arkansan.
Diamond State representative.
Diamond State representative.
Been in the game.
Been in the game,
Hey,
bro.
man, before we get into it further, man, let's go and do that rest in peace, no name, man, because that's our guy.
That's for sure,
that's our
man.
connection. I think that's how we met each other.
Right.
101.1,
man, with my dude, man, and I miss him.
Real talk.
I miss him.
Hey, rest in love, bro.
For sure.
Hey, now let's get into it, man. Hey, I got a show. If y'all don't know, if y'all on Facebook, y'all can check it out. I got a group called Arkansas Legends. I started this group about 4 years ago, and I didn't know how relevant it was. I just knew that at that time we needed to do some house cleaning. You know? So when I started the group, it was like, hey, if we all work together, we can get farther. Well, that group had bubbled up to about 40,000, 50,000 people. And then YouTube came through and did a sweep, and that's why we down to like the 26 that we at now.
Right.
Because, you know, they don't want the fluff, and I don't want the fluff either.
Right.
But in the process, you became a moderator in my group.
Right, man.
Because we got history, you've been through recording.
Exactly.
With, you know, from my
and I want to say, Trap, you know what I'm saying? Arkansas Legend, bro, that group you masterminded some, for one, because it done helped me out with BigChapTV. You know what I'm saying? I get so much response from Arkansas and Arkansas Legend. I see so many artists that's I didn't know about that's in Arkansas that post in Arkansas Legend.
Man.
So it put me on to the community. And you know what I'm saying? Hats off, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know, in Arkansas, we have a problem with people feeling like if you ain't from the capital city, like you're not relevant.
Right.
Well, that's been proved a myth already.
Right.
Because we done had people sign from Helena, from
Right.
Blytheville.
Right.
You know, they from West Memphis.
And speaking on that, man, that's been a myth, and I knew that myth wasn't right. And I remember going to interviews and I was talking about that. You know what I'm saying? And I was talking about the Most High. I don't mean to bring that up. But it don't matter where you from, it's how you come. So I feel like the country dudes in Arkansas is more hungrier than a lot of guys from Little Rock because they stuck on the banging and Little Rock mentality.
Yeah.
And when you stuck on that type of mentality, it kind of puts you in a box. You know what I'm saying? And it put Little Rock in the box. That's why mainly you see artists from country towns getting deals and stuff like that because everybody beefing really in Little Rock. They act like they support you, but they really don't support you. You feel what I'm saying? They act like it, but they really don't.
Well, it's hard to mend when you get bodies and everything else involved. So, you know, even though you try to forgive somebody, you know, some stuff just keep coming up.
Right.
Keep coming up. So until you figure out your favorite color is green, it's going to always be like that.
That's
you know
a
what
fact.
I'm saying?
That's a fact.
So that's just
that's
the
a
way
fact.
it is. I've done well in Arkansas, man. I was born down in the Delta. My great granny, you know, they was all sharecroppers around here. So we've been here. And then I grew up in Texarkana. So my move was different from most people move because I wasn't, you know, even though I had a gang of family in Little Rock, it wasn't just, you know, I wasn't tied to all the other stuff that came with it. I just wanted to make good music. So I didn't care what station was rocking. I was going, you know, I was pushing Trapper the Rapper. I was pushing the brand, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew at that time that the best rappers in the world live here because I've been all over the world. A lot of people can't say that. I've been around the world. I've rapped with rappers from Houston, you know. I've rapped with rappers from Atlanta. So I know, you know, you go to Tennessee, Nashville, or whatever, Memphis. I rock with all these guys. New York, I recorded in Quad Studios, so I knew what the music was in Arkansas because I knew the feel that it gave me. So that's, for me, I knew that this was going to be what it is now. And this just the tip of the iceberg, what they get now.
Yeah, for real. That's a fact, man. And I can remember when I was first coming to Little Rock, it was like 2009, 2010. I did Hog Meat Volume 1. I got with Ricky D, but Ricky D hit you up.
Shout out to Ricky
Somehow you come to the video shoot, you pull up in the truck, you went downtown with us, you supported us through the whole ordeal, you know what I'm saying? So you've been trapping and doing your thing, and Trapper the Rapper, that's really your name, fam. That's a fact, fam, and I appreciate you, though, you know what I'm saying? I salute everything you're doing over here, bro.
Yeah, and I appreciate everything, man. It's a good look, man. When I jumped into the YouTube game, man, I started looking around for where I can get some knowledge from who's been doing YouTube, who's doing it successfully, who's doing it consistently, because YouTube is a hard business. It's not as simple as just turning on the camera and going. With YouTube, you got to bring something. You got to bring some substance.
That's for sure.
You got to solve a problem for somebody.
That's for sure.
Today, we're here trying to solve a problem for people that might look at this 10 years from now and be like, man, they was in the same place I was. Now they got 500,000 subscribers.
Right, right.
But at this point, I'm letting you know, man, I'm at like 81 subscribers. And I'm loving the game. You see what I'm saying?
Doing good at 81.
I'm at 81 subscribers, man, but I'm grinding. And I guarantee you that by the time the year is up, you know, I'm going to finally be getting that 1,000 and 4,000. What those
sure.
magic numbers?
And the main thing, Trap, people don't know where to start. Like, you just got to go for it. You know, a lot of people feeling like if I get on the camera, would they accept me? Is I'm good as the next individual that I see on YouTube? You know, you have all these questions before you start, and it's real easy. You just start uploading to YouTube. You feel what I'm saying? Your material. So it ain't that hard. An individual just got to believe in themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think it'll work out.
And I think most rappers are migrating to YouTube now, man. I saw the Ghetto Boys got a podcast, man.
Willie D,
Scarface.
Yeah,
they had Jay Prince on there. I was like, I'm in the right business, man.
For real,
I'm where I'm
bro.
supposed to be at.
And another thing, man, it's good you say that because a lot of rappers, I remember Gutta made a post, man. It might have been like 6 years ago. He was like, dang, everybody rapping, ain't nobody blogging, getting this money. I remember seeing that. I'm looking at it like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shows a lot of people rapping now. You know, back when we were coming up, you might have 5, 6 raps. You might have been on the rap. Yeah, you been on the rap out your group. You feel what I'm saying? Like, straight up. Now you got so many rappers, man. And I remember Gutta saying that, fam. And really, I took on to that. You know, I never forgot that, and I started studying that side of the game. And like I'm saying, a lot of artists feel like that you got to be a rapper or something to make money, or you got to be a basketball player, football player. But no, the world is in the palm of your hand now. That phone is in the palm of your hand. Yeah. You know, they paying you. You know what I'm saying?
Shouts out to Gutta TV, man. I know them dudes when he was back at Hall High School, man.
Shout out Gutta.
I was a recruiter over there. That's how far we go back.
Oh, yeah. Y'all go way back,
and
man.
Like 20 years ago. So, you know, it's just you got to find your niche. And with Gutta, he found a niche. He had the scrap in the camera. That used to be his thing when he first started out.
Scrap in the camera. That's all you needed.
Because you're going to be in these streets, you got to protect yourself.
For real. For real.
You got to be safe. So, yeah, that's how far me and Gutta go back. So, I mean, but, you know, he figured out a niche. He figured out something that was going on. But did, you know, who knew that YouTube was going to be what it is now?
Man, it's so, it's amazing, man. By me being a street dude, all my life, I went to prison at 15. And it's a lot of people counting me out. And the same people that I see counting me out, by me having the subscribers I got just now starting, I know it's the Most High in the mix with it, fam, because the same people that counted me out, like at all, or congratulate me, or it's another individual saying, hey, man, I got something out your content, bro, like, keep going. You saying some real knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, I prayed, Trap, and I was in the motel room. I was out on, I think it's Sky Hamilton out there, and I was moving to work at the time, but I know I'm a 3-time felon. I'm like, I can't go back to prison, man. I remember praying in the motel. I said, God, give me something else. Yeah. Give me something else to do, man, because this all I know. I know prison coming. And he gave it to me. Actually, I was doing a mixtape, and I hit one of my partners like, man, how can I get the picture on the record and put it on YouTube? Can you do it for me? He was like, no, just download this site. And I went and downloaded the site. And for a bug hit me. I'm like, man, I'm not even finna drop this mixtape. I don't even want to rap no more. I got something to talk about. Yeah. I went to prison at 15. I can put this on YouTube. Put this picture right here. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how it all started about. And I'm like, from a year until today, I'm like, dang, God, look at you, because I didn't know nothing about editing. I didn't say I'm finna be a YouTuber or none of that. I thought I was gonna be the first rapper, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to BankRoll Freddie, though.
Shout out to Big Bank. Shout out to Ed Dolo.
For sure.
Shout out to them boys up there in Blytheville, too, man. Shout out to D-Dirt. Shout out to everybody out there grinding, Ball Jones, everybody that E-Dub, Cat Daddy, everybody that's,
in the state,
Arkansas boy.
For
You can go on and on and on and on and on. Hey, if you're looking for that heat, come to Arkansas, baby.
For sure, man.
It's Arkansas hot.
For sure.
It's Arkansas. It's Arkansas over one, greater than everybody else. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure.
Hey, if you don't believe me, bring it, baby. Because one thing we can agree on in Arkansas, that we better than everybody else.
Oh,
when
yeah,
it comes
man.
to this rapping.
we hungry, man. They see it. Like, I seen Whack 100. When I seen Whack 100, he was talking. He spoke on BankRoll Freddie, and it's a lot of more that's in the industry that be. That got a name like talking about that speak on BankRoll Freddie. And every time I see it, fam, or I see BankRoll Freddie on a video, especially when he had the Arkansas jersey with Megan Thee Stallion on that. It just make me feel good. Like, I wanted to be the first artist to do it. I had a bug the whole time. Like, I'm gonna be the first artist. It's gonna be something. But I ended up being the first blogger.
Yeah.
To bring the news in the process while artists getting on. Like, if I'd have been a blogger 10 years ago, it wouldn't have been no Arkansas artists on. And it just amazed me, like, at this time, and I'm able to pop with the artists. So I'm rooting for every artist to get on, because I know the more artists that get on in the game, the better chance for me to pop myself on my level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if you notice, when I always post, I always put 100, then I put hog, because 100 rappers feed 100 families.
That's right.
That's why I always
That's
put
right.
that. That's the meaning, that
That's
100,
right.
100 artists working together can mess up any field.
That's
100
right.
hogs working together can mess up any field.
Man.
If we got 100 YouTubers working together, we gonna mess up. We gonna break YouTube.
Man,
we got 100 Facebookers working together. We gonna break that. Instagram, Twitter, whatever, TikTok. It don't matter. So while we on the subject of breaking YouTube, tell them about your channel, man.
Man, Big Chap TV. I started off Little Rock News and Hip Hop, and I was just covering really Arkansas material. And a bug like hit me, like the Most High be talking to me, man, because I'm a spiritual dude, and he was like, "You bigger than Little Rock News and Hip Hop, Big Chap TV." And I did that. Then I started putting up material on mainstream artists, and people start. I'm like, oh, okay, they really feeling my narrative on these mainstream artists. This what, the Most High got for me. So that pretty much what happened. So on Big Chap TV, my thing is this right here. I try to give a narrative for the youngsters that's out here catching murders, or the rappers that got yesser dudes around them. I mainly be there to like check them in a different way, because I know the world revolving around the rapper. Once a rapper get a deal, he go independent. He got so many people on his D to where they get the feeling like they God. That's just a fact. A lot of them get killed. A lot of them go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Killed,
like, for real.
Way too many go to jail.
So it's like I just get a narrative on that tip, just to show them, like, it ain't, if God bless you, fam, and put you in that situation to sign a deal or whatever, it's for a reason. And if you don't abide by that, you had to go through what Boosie went through. You might have to go through what Nipsey went through. Wayne went through. You feel what I'm saying? He got a way of, I don't want to get too far off on the Most High, but he got a way of chastising artists way harder than a regular civilian. The reason why a lot of artists like BG in the feds, been in the feds 9, 10 years just for a gun. You feel what I'm saying? So the Most High got his way of really punishing artists that supposed to be leaders in the community. It's okay to drop music and talk about whatever your experience is, but at the same time, you got to be able to give it up for the most High, fam, because he the reason that allowed you to get there. And the artists that's missing out on that, fam, they falling off. You know, you got a lot of artists talking about God in their records now. They quick to talk about the Most High because they know what's got them there. And that's the reason for artists to have longevity. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, they getting killed and going to jail. They don't have longevity in the game, fam, because they depending on themselves. They depending on the label. They depending on the manager. And the whole time, you got artists like, NBA Youngboy locked up right now. One of these youngsters' favorite artists, Kodak Black, just got out. King Von got killed. Yeah, I can just go on and on with all the violence that come with the game. And sad to say, a lot of these artists, man, these days they're gonna lose their life. It's the new gang bang. It's the new Crip and Blood when you sign a label. Like, it's dangerous. Look at BankRoll, all the shit he been into since he had the deal. He didn't come up thinking it was gonna be like that. He thought everybody was gonna maybe love him, but it didn't turn out that way, fam. The rap game is the most dangerous game to be in. So I just began a narrative on BigChapTV on that tip to keep an artist on his toes. Even if he don't like what I say, he might pay attention to it a little bit, like, okay, I need to move, you know what I'm saying, a little different.
No, that's real. Everybody need a big homie that's going to tell them the truth. So with that being said, I'm coming to you right now because I need the truth. Now, we all know on YouTube, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel or you're trying to get going, the first 100 subscribers are the hardest thing in the world to get.
Right.
Because, you know, your family and friends, they say they're going to support you. They ain't going to always support you.
Right.
So now you got to put out quality content.
For sure.
Because people that you don't know are going to support you more than anybody else. So how was it when you got your first 100 subscribers? How long did it take you?
Man, I think it took me, it didn't take me long because Dolo shared one of my videos.
Shouts out to Dolo.
Shout out to Dolo. And he shared one of my videos, and it kind of went a little viral, Arkansas viral. Okay. You know what I'm saying, for me, so they had jumped it had jumped fast.
You and Ed got a lot in common. Matter of fact, now that you mentioned that, y'all kind of like the same dude. You and Ed?
Yeah, I mean,
y'all kind of like the same
we
dude.
ain't talking right now. Like, I shot a text to him. I had done a segment on they homie Black Collegeism. Ed Dolo texted me like, man, you old ass nigga. You know, I had texted him back like, man, what, you know, what's up with that, man? You know, I'm talking about this, that, and nothing. You know, we can talk about it. But he didn't never hit back, so I don't know how he feeling. That's why mainly I be wanting to cover Ed Dolo on BigChapTV, but I don't want. If it's like that, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in support. And I went and apologized to BankRoll Freddie for doing that, because when I first got on YouTube, I'm looking at other YouTubers, and a lot of them talk about sacrifice and this, and I'm seeing they doing numbers talking about this, so I'm thinking that's the game. And then I looked at it, and my girl was telling, she like, you know, that's somebody's family. You know what I'm saying, dude? So I had to look at it like, man, I wouldn't, if that was my homeboy, cousin or something, I'd be mad too. And if I was BankRoll, I'd be mad at me too for talking about sacrifice, especially if you love this dude. So I apologize, you know what I'm saying, to BankRoll Freddie publicly for doing that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess I was getting. Sometimes
it just takes time, because you got to think, imagine a young you and somebody saying something about, I don't know what the situation is, I don't follow it like that. But imagine if it was a young you,
right,
how you would have took it.
Right.
And sometimes it just takes time. Because
Exactly.
I will say this, you a good dude and Ed a good dude.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I'd have been to Ed house, sit on the couch. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So he that kind of dude, and that's why
Right.
I'm comfortable in saying that I know that you guys got the same.
Maybe you can put it together, man.
Man, I don't know. I try to stay out of it. I'm all about business all the time, baby. I don't, you know, I am trapping a rapper, but you know, I was always, the reason why my raps work, because I was always about the business.
Right.
I was always about the marketing and promotion. You know what I'm saying? Just like now, I'm all YouTube. That's why I'm a full-time YouTuber.
Right,
so
right.
I miss a lot of stuff because I'm trying to make myself a better YouTuber. So you had a boost in the beginning that helped you to get that first 100, because any YouTuber, hey, don't stop. Don't make 5 videos and stop because it's hard. Keep making videos. Keep putting out good product. And hopefully somebody, find some other YouTubers that's got a fan base, got subscribers, like I got Big Chap here, that can help me and give me some pointers, or just his name alone or his channel is going to help boost my channel. you know,
Right.
and vice versa.
Right.
Because I'm coming, baby.
And another thing I had maybe like a month ago, man, I was finna stop. I had got so depressed. I'm looking at analytics. I'm looking at a bunch of stuff when it comes to you. And I'm
Watch
like, this
time.
I'm like, this ain't for me. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? And I got real depressed. And I seen another guy that dropped a video and he was talking about YouTubers and, you know, anxiety, different stuff like this.
Man.
And I'm like, that was a fact, fam. Like getting to that 1,000 subscribers, it's like, man, I went through something to where it was terrible, fam, to where I was paying so much attention of one video do good, next video don't do good,
Yeah.
this one do good. So
Ain't no
my
rhyme or reason to it.
my emotion was up and down with the video.
Like the stock market,
yeah,
man.
for real.
It's like the stock market for all you investors out there.
And I had to come to peace, like, man, you know what I'm saying? When I seen that video with I'm like, I ain't the only one going through this. When it comes to YouTube, it's a part of the process. So I got stronger with it and just started making better content.
Yeah, because you can't sleep. You trying to figure out what's the next move. You trying to figure out, man, how many people watch my videos.
Man.
You can put everything, your heart and soul, into a video. Like my first video I did, Suavio the Dunn came through, man, and did a video for me. And I was like, man, okay, Suavio did this video, man, we finna get 1,000 views. Man, that mug might have about 64 views on it.
That's how it works. That's how it works. And then the one you think that ain't gonna do nothing, that be the one that pop. You know what I'm saying?
You know, people be hitting me up, they trying, because now I got a following, people know it's out there. Like I got back-to-back interviews today, I got back-to-back interviews tomorrow. And people hit me up, and the people I don't know, saying, hey, they see it.
Right.
And they want to be a part of it because they know what's happening. They know how important. I'm going to tell you rappers this, and I'm going to tell all you business owners this also. Check this out. You want to get with a blogger. You want to get with somebody that's doing vlogs because this show here averages about 45 minutes to an hour. You can chop that up into 5 pieces of marketing that you can use for the rest of the year.
Yep.
Because you're not advertising. Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Amazon, Walmart, they advertise every day. What are you doing? How are you marketing? How are you reaching the people? And that's why I told my man Chap he need to write a book. Because I got this book right here, Direct Marketing. You have to reach millions. Pick it up on Amazon. You have to market every day. You have to let people know who you are, what you're doing, and what you got going. So, hey, pick up my book if you need tips on how to better your business, how to grow your business. It's right here. Trapper the Rapper, Amazon. You have to reach millions. Direct Marketing.
Man, look, and I don't mean to become the host of the show.
Oh man, do you?
But I gotta salute you, man, because when I first come in and seen the book, it's professional. Everything you do be professional, and that's real important when it come to the game. And then I have to reach millions. That's a fact.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have to reach millions. Any rapper, any blogger, and you ain't got to have a million subscribers, you're still gonna have to reach millions.
You gotta reach
in the views. So let me ask you this. Let me reverse it one time. What made you come up with you have to reach millions?
Well, it's exactly what you said earlier about how the ancestors work and how God works, man. And when God got something for you, it's for you. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
And what I did, I woke up from a dream. I had a dream. And my future self came and talked to me. He said, look, it's time for you to write a book. It's time for you to get busy. Because you suppressing yourself. Because I didn't want to be in all the beef that goes on in hip-hop. You see what I'm saying? I was trying to stay far away from that because I'm a creative guy.
Right.
And I know it, and I rap better than most rappers. Not bragging on it, it's just a gift. It was something God gave me, and I wasn't using that gift. So, you know, if you don't use your gift, sometimes God will take it away from you.
That's right.
So he came to me, and he was like, look, you need to write a book, and you need to get you a new 5-year plan because your life is about to change. And I'm like, wait a second. I didn't pass the 6th grade. You know, English is not my specialty. I don't know a fragment from a run-on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm really a project dude. I'm really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody read me bedtime stories, you know what I'm saying? We had to learn a whole different survival. It's like that old, it was an episode of, with Willis and Arnold. What was that show called? Mr. Drummond. They used to have a show. I can't think of the show, but they know the rich dude adopted them, and they went to school and they had to take an ACT test, and they failed a test. And then they was like, well, you didn't ask them questions of stuff that they know. Because it was like, it's 3 different blues in my neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? And and when they gave him they gave the dude that gave them the test, an aptitude test on the streets, and he failed. Because it's stuff that we have to know in the streets that the average person don't have to know. And as a black man in America, with everybody gunning for us, with everybody trying to kill us every day, even though I'm a middle class individual, I still fear for my life every day.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
I never feel safe. I got a black wife. I got black kids. You see what I'm saying? And I got a gang of Anglo-Saxon friends that I depend on. My son is a left-hand baseball player. You see, my kids, they lifeguards, and we at the swimming pool. So we on the hill. We got the white picket fence, and we got everything that a person could have for us.
Yeah, man. Cause when I was pulling up, I'm like, well, I'm going. I'm in the wrong session. Yeah, man.
But we got it out the mud.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
I come from sharecroppers, not shareholders. Now I just got a few more stocks. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it was the grind, but that same grind I had when I was flipping food stamps is the same grind I'm using now to flip this YouTube channel.
Right, that's a fact, bro.
Huh?
That's a fact.
So when you said when God come to you, bro, and give you what you need, if you don't take heed to it, then that's your fault.
Man, I'm telling you.
Cause he laid it in my lap, so I'm gonna write a book.
That's
I'm gonna do YouTube.
That's what's up, bro.
And I'm gonna help everybody I can help. That's why I'm here talking to y'all now, because I know that a lot of y'all are in that same struggle where you can't sleep at night, you're depressed, you're thinking about this YouTube channel, you're trying to run these numbers up, you think it's gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take time.
That's for sure.
It's gonna take time. And I don't care how much money you got, it's still gonna take time. Money helps everything. The more money you got, the better you can do. You can get better sound, you can get better cameras.
That's for sure.
And you can even run Google ads, which people don't talk about. And then they got stuff like Vid ID and TubeBuddy that can help you to make your channel better. But even with all of that, it's still gonna take time.
Yeah, it's gonna take time, man. It's gonna take time. Grind. Getting to that 1,000 subscribers can get so stressful, man, to where an individual won't. But once you see that check, after you get that 1,000 subscribers and keep working, it'll be easy, bro. Like I say, I really got so depressed, man, to where, because this was my lifeline. Like, I ain't working no other job, like no nothing. This is gonna work for me. I'm putting all my faith in this, just like the rap. And it started working. It's about the content and being consistent. An individual that stand, doing something if you was a vlogger and just say you moving around city to city, they might do 1 or 2 a week or something like that. But if you doing it like I'm doing it on my channel, BigChapTV, put up 3, 4 of them every day. You know what I'm saying? One might go, the next one might pop. I know that first year I was, for them 1,000 subscribers, I got 1,000 subscribers maybe like 5 months, like 5 or 6 months. But in between that time, I was grinding every day. From the time I was grinding so hard, my girl about to leave me. I'm for real. I wasn't paying her no attention. And that's how hard I was grinding, trying to get that off the ground. You know what I'm saying? It was stressing her out with me, my emotions about my craft. You know what I'm saying? So it was stressing her out too.
Well, and that's the thing about it. See, YouTube has an algorithm that changes, and even if you're doing well, one time it might completely change, and then it's like we gotta change everything to catch up with the algorithm again. I was gambling because I love to play poker down at Saracen, and a guy came into me. We was talking YouTube. I was like, check out because everywhere you go, that's all you talk about, subscribing and check out my type page or my book or whatever's going on. And he was like, you know what? He said, you're doing the right thing. I said, why you say that? He said, YouTube gonna be bigger than Netflix. I said, what? I said, how can YouTube possibly be bigger than Netflix, man? Netflix is killing the game now.
Netflix killing the game, but YouTube gonna be around for a long time, man, because it's TV.
Yep.
It's YouTube TV. So TV ain't never went nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
I got YouTube TV, man. So it's convenient. When I cut the cable, that's when I went to cut the cord. That's when I went to YouTube TV. And but what he was saying is, like, with YouTube, they got people providing new content every day, and they not paying them until on the back end. Netflix giving you money up front. It might be a flop.
Right.
They might not get as many views as me and you get.
Right, exactly.
And that's why I say it's just a better business model with YouTube.
Right, exactly, because you're going to owe Netflix. You know what I'm saying? If it is a flop, if they putting up their bread, you know, up front with any artist, any type of advance. But with YouTube, it's like, it depends on your grind, your hustle.
You got to grind.
Yeah, it depends on your hustle. You know what I'm saying? What you make.
That's dope. That's dope. And that's why we're here. So basically what we're telling you guys to do is if you're just getting started, stick with it. Don't give up, because it's going to happen. Also, we're telling you, hey, invest in yourself. Get you better equipment, you know, just step by step. It ain't got to be great. Make sure your audio right. Make sure your camera in focus. You know, it's just the little things like that. It's amazing what a few lights will do, man.
Yeah.
And it's not expensive. It's not expensive at all to get that started and get you some good audio going and get you some good mics. And shit, next thing you know, you be sitting here with Chap TV doing an interview because he easy to reach.
Because it just feel good. Like once you do pop that channel off, you working for yourself. Ain't no feeling in the world like working for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Drop a video when you want to do it. Ain't nobody telling you when to do it. You know what I'm saying? And people making good money on this YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that's out there that got a dream to do something on your own, it may be YouTube or whatever you're doing. You might be a female like doing makeup. I done seen them on there I done seen people doing the weirdest stuff on YouTube, making hundreds of thousands of dollars, fam. So if it's for you, it's for you. You know what I'm saying?
For you, it's for you.
For real.
All right. I think we got so like I told you, you stuck with us this far. You should have some good information to keep you going. You know, we didn't water down anything for you because we're not the water down type.
For sure.
So what we would like for you to do right now is hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and ring the bell, because that's how you'll know when I got more content coming out, and you'll be able to follow us and pour into us, and you can drop comments down there if you got questions, and we'll get back to you in the comments also. So with that being said, we got all that business out the way. We're going to talk about this Arkansas business.
Let's go, man.
All right.
Let's go,
I mean, the floor is yours, man. I'm going to sit back and ride and listen, man.
On what part of the business? There's so many parts of the business.
Where is it going? Where is it at? Where does it need to go?
Right now, it's in a good space. I think it's going to go further. I predicted 4 Big Fizzle and Cool that got their deal. I predicted, 3, 4 more artists for 2023, and they got their deal. So I know it's some more artists coming into play. It's an energy right now. Everybody got an energy. Everybody grinding. You know what I'm saying? It just feel good. I ain't never seen Arkansas turned up like it is right now, man. It's amazing. A lot of competition. A lot of dudes don't understand that rapping is a competition. You know what I'm saying? And the thing that's been going on with Arkansas, if you look at it, the dudes that got a deal or doing their thing right now was the underdog. They won in a circle. Arkansas been having a circle for like years.
No, man, my grandma said, well, talk about the circle.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you can make it in Arkansas, you can make it anywhere.
Like, it been having a circle on the hip-hop tip. It's like the eyes was only a certain group of people, them was the only people getting seen. And if you was this group of people, you wasn't getting seen. And I remember, going on interviews, and I'm saying, man, the most I got something for you. I don't care if you from a country town all the way around, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in prison. Dudes didn't take, I'm not active, but I'm a blood. But it's like in prison. When you go to prison, dudes don't take bloods. I'm from Magnolia. A lot of cats from Little Rock didn't take blood sets from down, so you had to prove that to people. So I said all that to say this. When it come to the hip-hop scene, if God got something for you in Arkansas, don't matter if you from country town, you ain't got to be from Little Rock. And the mistake a lot of dudes been making from Little Rock is feeling like they from New York, but you from Little Rock. Like, this is Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Like, period. This the capital city, but it's country in Arkansas, period. So I feel like it was a miscommunication between the country dudes, so to speak, in Arkansas, and the people in Central Arkansas. And the whole time the world looking at us country.
Everybody country.
Yeah, they looking at everybody country.
Broadway Joe told them 20 years ago, hey, go to Memphis. There's more people there that you can go to Memphis and you have more people that's gonna support you than
for real,
right
bro.
Here in Little Rock.
For real. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. So yeah, Trap. That's just a big fact, man. And I'm proud all the youngsters that's doing what they doing, you know, that's out there making moves. I'm proud of all the local artists for standing up, Live Made, everybody that doing their thing in the state, man. I'm proud of them. I'm just happy to be a part of it, you know what I'm saying, to where I can speak on it. And the community, the fans in Arkansas all over the world, you know what I'm saying, listen to it, man. So I'm like, I be trying to keep it thorough when it comes to, you know, certain situations.
Okay, well, that's what's up, man. Well, I mean, we pretty much covered what I needed to know. I understand that, you know, I just got to stick with it. I got to keep pushing out these videos every week.
For sure.
I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you saying that you would come back again if I needed you to do more shows,
man. You need me, Trap, hit me up, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of respect for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I'm finna hit up, me and Arkansas Bo been in contact. Arkansas Bo, Ball Jones, everybody that paved the way. And when I said to pave the way about BankRoll Freddie, a lot of people took it in a different category. It's a mainstream paved the way and a local paved the way. I did one on D-Dirt, how he paved the way on the local way. I was saying BankRoll Freddie paved the way in the mainstream way. But when it come to Ball Jones or Arkansas Bowl, a lot of artists that been in the game, a whole lot of artists that been in the game, I'm finna do interviews and just, you know, talk about it. Let the OGs speak. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's time. It's so many, I don't know, it's so many, which is cool. It's so many young fans in Arkansas with opinion. A lot of them don't know Arkansas Bowl. A lot of them don't know Ball Jones. A lot of them don't know the real movement that was put down in Arkansas that crushed this, crushed that. You feel what I'm saying?
The feeling y'all getting right now is the feeling I was getting 20 years ago.
Exactly.
I already knew that it was the best music around. So.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And
suited and booted.
Right. And you had people like, and they was tagging Arkansas Bowl and Arkansas Bowl, and then people like, man, I'm not even tripping on that. How y'all gonna put me? But my thing is good. If some come up with BankRoll Freddie or another artist and they put Arkansas Bowl, D-Dirt, Lil Rock Obama, Ball James name in it, Trapper Johnson name in it, that's a good thing. Because I seen a lot of artists like, man, you ain't saying nothing about Ball Jones. You ain't saying nothing about that's a good heated argument for Arkansas. It's been dull for years. Everybody been riding this one wave, think you got to do it this certain way. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's changing right now. But it's changing in Arkansas now, but it's been like that in Louisiana. It's been like that in Atlanta. It's been like that in Texas, but we always be the last one to pretty much, you know what I'm saying, get the feel like we getting it right now. But like everybody that's doing their thing, like I said, I'm finna do interviews with all the OGs. And, you know, I'm hoping they speak their heart on what they feel. You know, if you feel you paved the way, if you know you paved the way, we all know Arkansas Bowl. I was hearing Arkansas Bowl, Ball Jones, and everybody else way before BankRoll Freddie. You know what I'm saying? Even coming to play or any other artist. But people attention span. Like if you can do something, you could have been a killer 20 years ago. Them young dudes don't care right now. I don't care what you were doing 15, 20. They don't care. The only young dude that cares is the one that got loyalty and respect for the OGs, and a lot of them don't got loyalty and respect. So that's why I want to, you know, put them on their platform to speak and let people know what's good. You know what I'm saying about Arkansas, because they is Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, we've had artists from Arkansas. I remember when I was putting out records almost 20 years ago, and you know, my friends would be like, "Oh yeah, man, you should also do a record with Southside Reggie." You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know, them cats still relevant today. You know what I'm saying? Man. I mean, Wide Frame was one of the first rappers to put me on the show.
Right. I feel like all them cats, if the internet was here, social media was here back when they was really popping and doing their thing, they'd have been on. A lot of these dudes got advantages now, because if you pull up on a CEO or a label, first thing they doing is going on their phone. Okay, what your name is? Okay, then. They get in the phone, looking at, okay, how many views, what type of number they doing? Okay, they don't even want to hear your song no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Gotta have that following.
Yeah, and them boys had real followings. people didn't know it because of social media. You couldn't see it back then, but they had real followers, maybe 500, a million followers. You know what I'm saying, in Arkansas.
I went to Nashville one time. Didn't know nobody in Nashville. I had moved out on the east side, way out. And I told a dude that I knew Ball Jones, man, they opened the whole city up for me.
See what I'm saying?
Just because I knew Ball Jones.
That's a fact, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. And like Lady Fat, Southside Red, all these people had 500,000. What you got? You got millions, about 4-5 million people. How many people in Arkansas? Something like that. But I'm just saying, all these people had at least 100,000 people in Arkansas that knew they shit and know them from front to back.
Yeah, Moan, Drew,
man,
Shane. It was,
for real, bro. The list goes on.
Exotic is just you can't stop it.
Yeah, the list goes
Project
on. Project
Dogs. I mean, it's just so much great music came out here, and that's one reason I never left. I can live anywhere in the world. Right now, you know, my mindset is to get to the Caribbean, but I can do this in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
Like,
I can do this in Panama. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing about social media. And then when social media really got popping, a lot of older artists got lost. Right there, they didn't know how to move. You know what I'm saying? And I seen mainstream artists fall off when social media really got to popping, the YouTubes and the Facebooks and the Instagrams. I seen mainstream artists. It's a few of them held on, like Gutta and a few more, and Gucci and a few more. They held on because they interact with the young niggas. You know what I'm saying? You just had a lot of older cats that's in the game. You know, I don't want to. I'm just saying, like in Arkansas now, a lot of people, when I did the pay the way they took me, they was disrespecting me like all the way around. You don't pay no attention.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't pay no attention. But the thing is, like, I don't know, a lot of OGs that been in the game, they can't accept a lot of new ways when it comes to hip hop. It's like we only got one life. You're not gonna be here forever. That life we lived back then, everything we were doing, bro, they got one life too. I don't care what's going on with the youngsters, right? You ain't got number one, but a lot of OGs couldn't accept that, and that's how a lot of them end up falling. Gotta staying irrelevant. Gucci staying irrelevant because he can get on the record. He'll do a record with him, like Gucci with Big Fizzle. He put Big Fizzle and Cool the Future in Gucci. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that's strong, bro. That's strong, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's longevity. So that's what I try to aim with what I'm doing right now in Arkansas, to keep stay in tune with the youngsters that really want it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them hit me. They send stuff in the DM. Like, it's so crazy. I'm like, you got a deal too? Man, yeah, I got a deal. Go look at this. What's the name? I'm like, I never heard of you here in Arkansas. Man, go look up this. And they get mad at me for not. But the thing is, it's like you got to make the news.
They got to market.
Yeah.
They got to reach millions.
You got to, man, exactly, fam. You got to reach millions, fam. That's a fact, fam.
Deals, but you can't be upset with somebody if you're not doing your part. If you're not out networking and marketing and promoting every day.
I'm telling
you. If you're not making these new YouTube videos every day, then people aren't going to hear from you because there's a million other people doing the same thing that you're doing now.
That's a fact.
And that's why that Arkansas Legends group worked, because I didn't know it was 20,000 rappers from Arkansas when I first started that
Man,
group,
I'm telling you, man, I got a lot of my artists that I know of from Arkansas Legends. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my mind and success from BigChapTV come from Arkansas Legend. You know, even on a lot of situations I can post in Arkansas Legend and post it on my regular page, and it's popping Arkansas Legend. You know what I'm saying? Because people keeping up with the Arkansas news and flavor. Like Arkansas, the fans even home. The fans is really more hungrier than they be more madder than the rappers. You can say something about one rapper and the fans in Arkansas. I'm like, damn, boy, I'm going to have to start going to the Walmart on Cantrop or somewhere. I'm going to have to stop going to Southwest, you hear me? And whatnot, yeah, man. I said, they like to see me take one, man.
That's why they call them fans, baby.
Man, but it's good, though, because I'm happy to see Arkansas in that space to where, you know what I'm saying, like people they talking, you know what I'm saying? And that's all we've been needing. That's all we've been needing.
All right, well, that's what's up. Hey. Like button, thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell. Keep this thing going, man. Keep the boat moving, keep the ball rolling. This has been dope. You got me motivated. I know it's a YouTube check coming and we got my name on it.
Man, it's coming.
I can't wait to get it.
It's coming, but you already straight though.
hey, Steph Curry got a YouTube channel. He's straight.
Oh, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with
Steph
it.
Curry straight. Hey, content is content. Hey, you gotta pay for the content, man.
For sure, you got to,
that,
bro.
You want that Arkansas? You
man, you got to pay for it.
I don't mind giving it to you.
You got to pay for it.
The game is to be sold, not to be told. That's what the big homie Snoop said.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact, bro. You got to reach millions, man.
You have to reach millions.
This is what's going on, bro, and that's what I'm on the aim to do. You know what I'm saying? To reach millions. Yeah. I think my analytics, like all in all views, like 500,000-600,000. I said, once I get that million, I just feel good. Which it didn't come in just one video, a million view, but overall, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, it's a million people don't watch what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's a big achievement. And then the thing with me, like, I don't want all the money no more. I used to want to be the rapper and have the Donald Trump. I don't want all that no more. I'm cool with doing what I'm doing with peace, fam. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't got to mess with no promoter, no label, no nothing. Everything is, you know what I'm saying, on me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if you want to be a YouTuber, man, follow your dream, do it. I just put out a video, put up some content. Put it out there because you never know, man. You know what I'm saying?
You never know. And iron sharpen iron. Get around some other YouTubers, man. Get around somebody that's better than you doing what you're trying to do. See, that's what's wrong. People get intimidated or they hate first instead of going to the man directly and say, hey, man, you popping, bro. I need your help. What I need to do.
Exactly, man. And people do that. You know me, Trap. I ain't never been that type of dude. Like, I'm humble if I don't know something. Sometimes I can know something and play crazy. Yeah. And people it's called the one-up game. I learned that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Ray Charles called that country dumb.
Yeah, country dumb, man. Straight up. Country dumb, man.
Country dumb, man. That's just the way it goes. He said, Willie D, we talked about it already. He said, don't think we slow. You know, because I ain't never rode a horse before.
Man, I'm telling you. Straight up. Straight never rode a horse.
I ain't never rode a horse before,
That's a
baby.
fact.
But we down here, man, where you have to be real all the time.
That's a fact, man.
And that's just the bottom line, just the way it is, man. I appreciate you coming through,
man,
bro.
all the time,
really
my brother.
Lot, man.
Man, it means a lot to me. You my brother, man.
Already. Respect. Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, don't give up on your dreams. If you got a channel, drop it down below. Let us check it out. And we'll give you some pointers. And you can drop some pointers for us, man. We're not afraid of criticism. Because iron sharpen iron, all right? We all in this thing together, man.
You have to reach millions.
You have to reach millions. Hey, it's all connected, man. It's only one guy. That's the big G. You hear me?
For sure.
Hey, we out.
Arkansas business.
It's the rapper, baby.